Right, today guys, we're talking about the best discoveries of 2024, and this is not only my point of view today. I asked you on Instagram, what are your favorite discoveries? This is Clémence, I talk about fragrance, let's go. Like I said before, I ask you on Instagram, like I usually do, what are your best fragrances? And by the way, thank you for so many people to have answered to this poll. We are 182k on Instagram, so I'm really happy because I spent so much time on this Instagram. So I've written down all of the response that you gave me, and trust me, it took a few hours. Definitely I can tell that Serge was coming back all the time. It's a very luxurious house. Opera that came quite a lot, Naxos, oh my god, I still love my Naxos, tobacco, a little bit lavender honey smell, it's gorgeous, I love it. Alexandria too, 40 notes. There were quite a lot of Serge actually. There's also like a brand that was coming back a lot, it's Armando Jane. Very sophisticated and luxurious house, but compared to Serge, I would say that this is a little bit more in the British way. It's from UK. For someone that really wants to stay sophisticated, that doesn't want like beast projection and stuff like this, they last very well, but it's just more elegant to me in terms of projection. Some people were talking about women. Armando Jane, that is definitely my favorite. I love it. Levant, Champaka, there was a lot. For the brand Amouage, that was coming a lot. Like Guidance, I've seen Reflection 45, and Guerlain was coming back a lot with Fève Gourmande, Tobacco Honey, many of the Guerlain line. One of the most known line that I think is really good. I would need to do a review on that. Anyway, there's some fragrance that have been there since a while and some that were launched really recently. I had some surprise, to be honest. I was not expecting this. So number 5 that you chose was Libre YSL. I think you're gonna be as surprised as me. Like, I mean, this fragrance, it has been launched like in, I think 2019. Maybe. I mean, I always love that design scent for women because it has been one of the first kind of fougère for women. Fougère is usually reserved for men. Moss, hot, that is full of lavender. And here you have this, it's mainly like lavender, a bit of bergamot, orange blossom, jasmine. So classic feminine composition, but with a twist. With the lavender, it feels very fresh. I personally really like it to wear it for professional aspect. I used to wear it more. I left it a little bit. Sometimes it surprised people how strong it can be. I would not recommend to overspray it because I had comments before from people saying that some of their colleagues overspray this fragrance at office and intoxicate them. So please be mindful. But I think this fragrance divide, but I really appreciated it because they did something that was really different. Number 4 that you chose is Levant by Armando Jane. A classic floral, citrus floral kind of fragrance. Actually, many times I was talking on Instagram or doing video, some people said that they were wearing that, and I was surprised because it actually kept appearing. It's done with the best quality of ingredient with Armando Jane. Trust me, it's next level. It's so beautiful, so refined. There's nothing to say bad about Armando Jane. After, if you like 101 fragrance because of the taste, but in terms of how they're done, it's top level to me. Mandarin, orange, orange blossom, a little bit of peony that gives a little bit that romantic florals, and peony is always like full on, but at the same time it has a pink romantic touch to it. I like it. A base that is more musky, so it feels a bit clean. It's so great for a fresh daytime or as a signature scent for all year long, not overpowering, and I think that's why it's so versatile and appeal to so many people. This is a great release by Armando Jane. It's nice to have timeless classic. I wouldn't say it's the most groundbreaking because it's still kind of classic, but I really appreciate it. Personally, for me, I would still go for Women by Armando Jane because I love this more like green woody touch, but enveloped by violet. Chef's kiss. Anyway, good Number 3 that you chose is Tubéreuse Astrale by Maison Crivelli. This one was launched in 2024, so that's very recent. So cinnamon, tuberose, osmanthus, vanilla and musk. So overall, I smelled it again really recently and I don't even have a sample of it, so please excuse me if my comments is not really a great and accurate review. Tuberose was really pleasant. It has a little bit of the plasticky tone that tuberose can give sometime. I remember having that with, for example, the one by Miller Harris. Where is it? My Beautiful. I love this fragrance. But overall, it feels like very cozy, very addictive. It's interesting because when it dries down, it has more like a sweet tone. You can smell this kind of skin smell and it gives a little bit of depth to the fragrance, a darkness, so kind of giving charism to the fragrance. I like it. Not my favorite fragrance of the year, but I think it's a good choice. And also people have raised that it looks a bit like L'Interdit from Givenchy. Feel the same vibe with the tuberose as well, except in L'Interdit there's not really this darkness, Swedish laverish darkness in there, but I get what they say. I'm just wondering what's the price of Tubéreuse Astrale actually. Let me see. I always need to check the price because for me it's really relevant. Oh, hola, £205 for 50 milliliters. Ah, but that's an extract though. That's a bit on my price point. I like it though. Not enough to have it on my wish list. Next, number 2 is Silky Wood Elixir by Goldfield & Banks, and it happens that I have this fragrance. Yes! Just to let you know, I didn't purchase this myself. The brand sent it to me actually a few months ago. I have a fragrance that is called Silky Woods that is a beautiful woody fragrance, quite soft actually. So it's beautiful, but it's very light. It has something a little bit solar as well that is nice. Anyway, for the Silky Wood Elixir, I felt that it was two different, totally different fragrance, but a huge balsamic tone to it. And for some reason, there's like fig as well that you can smell. Oh no, I've put Ranillo here. I've put Ranillo everywhere actually. So, where are my olfactive touche? Fig is very dry. Usually fig has something like very juicy. You have a lot of orris that makes it slightly earthy to me. Earthy and powdery. It does feel edgy to me. Like it's not a fragrance that's going to appeal to the mass to me. And that's why I was surprised to see it here because it's so special. It's a very beautiful fragrance. Yes, but subjectively, I am not a fan. It's too earthy for me. You know, like when it rains on the floor, and it smell, that smell, I can smell a bit of that. I don't know why. I don't think I would recommend it that much, to be honest with you. But yeah, anyway, this is not my list. And number 1 is Bianco Latte by Giardini di Toscana. Alors, it's actually a fragrance that's been done by Olivier Cresp, and Olivier Cresp is really known for his amazing gourmand. It feels milky, huge caramel, gourmand fragrance. It's actually very strong. You have coumarin, that is basically tonka bean if you prefer. Gives a vanilla-like but toasted smell, a bit of honey, so it doesn't feel sticky, and I don't think the honey note is very overpowering. White musk, and I feel it's great in there because it's very lactonic, so it's like fluffy, gourmand, enveloping, and then the fact to add white musk gives like a good cloudy projection on it, like you're enveloped. It's cozy. It was the gourmand, I think, of 2024, so I recommend you to try it because you might have a crush. Personally, for me, it was a little bit too much. The thing is, like, I love latte milky fragrance, but I like them to be a bit more balanced, whereas here it's like full on gourmand in your face, and I saw it was just a little bit too much to me, so I liked it, but it's true that on my skin it was not the most pleasant. It happens sometimes, it's really subjective, but I would still recommend you to try it because I think there's a reason why so many people like it. That was your top 5 that you chose. Let me know what you think about these choices. I think it's pretty fair, to be honest. I was just not expecting Libre YSL, even though I love it. If you watched the video until the end, you can type the word new in your comment and I will know that you watched it until the end. Simple as it is. Bye. And I want to give a huge thank you to the latest super thanks, and I will see you very soon. Bye now.